Good morning, students. Today we will read the remaining part of chapter 2, The Sound of Music, and we will read the remaining part of this chapter from part first. Students, you read that the percussionist Ron Fox, he advised Evelyn Glennie to sense the music in some other way because she was unable to hear. And after that, Evelyn Glennie discovered that she was able to sense, she was able to feel the certain notes of music in different parts of her body. And after that, the rest thing was her determination and hard work. Because of her determination and hard work, she learned music, though she was unable to hear. Now, open your book at page number 18 and see fourth paragraph. She never looked back from that point onwards. Means when she started feeling the sound of music through her body, through different parts of her body, then after that she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16. When she was 16 years old, at that time she traveled the United Kingdom with her group of musicians, with her youth orchestra. Orchestra means a group of musicians, and she had decided to make music her life. And in that age, in 16 years, she decided to make music her life. Means she decided to give her best to learn the music. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. There, she gave a short performance so that the director could decide whether she was good enough or not. She auditioned, she gave a short performance for the Royal Academy of Music, and she scored the highest mark in the history of that academy. She auditioned there, and after that she scored the highest mark, and it was the highest marks in the history of that academy, in the history of Royal Academy of Music. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances, and after that she continuously moved from orchestral work to solo performances. Means she gradually moved from orchestral work to solo. Solo means single performances. Now she started learning music alone, single. So she gradually moved from orchestral work to single performances. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. And when she completed 3-year course there in the Royal Academy of Music, then she had got most of the top awards. When she completed 3-year course, then she achieved most of the top awards. Okay, and for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement, and for all the top awards for what she had got, she won't accept any hint of her heroic achievements, of her heroic deeds. Means if anybody said about her heroic achievement, her heroic deeds, then she did not accept that things. She refused that things. And if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. and it was the thinking of her. She said that if you work hard and know where are you going, means if you work hard and you know that what are you doing, then you will get there, then you will get your goal. Means if you are working hard and you have set a goal, then you will get the goal. Okay, and she got right the top, the world most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. And after that, she became the top of the music. She became the world most demanded multi-percussionist, and she had the mastery of 1,000 instruments. She knew to play thousands instruments, though she had very busy international schedule. Because of her hard work, she got the top of the music. She got right to the top. She became the highest. She became the greatest musician, and she became the world most demanded multi-percussionist, and she became the world most demanded multi-percussionist who had the mastery of 1,000 instruments, though she had very busy international schedule. Okay, it is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. It is very fascinating. It is very fascinating and curious to watch Evelyn when she did any work, and she did that work effortlessly, and we all know that she was unable to hear also. Means it was very fascinating to watch her to do any work effortlessly and without hearing. In a 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. The writer was talking to her, and he said that in 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beard give me trouble, she laughed. She laughed and said that men with bushy beard, the men who had beards, they gave her trouble. Why? Because she faced problem to see the lips, to see the movements of the lips. It is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. And when there was any bearded person, then at that time she did not wash the lips because of the bushy beard. At that time she washed the whole face and especially the eyes. Because of the movement of the eyes, because of the movement of the whole face, she came to know that what that person was saying. Because she came to know anything because of the movement of the lips. But if the person had the bushy beard, at that time she watched towards the whole face, especially towards the eyes, and she got to know that what the person was saying. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt, and she was able to speak without any fault, without any mistake. She was able to speak the Scotland language, the Scottish language, without any fault or without mistake. She was able to speak. She was able to speak the Scottish language without any mistake. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. She says that her speech was clear because she could hear till she was 11 years old. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. She was able to hear when she was 11. That's why she learned to speak Scottish language. But this thing does not explain that she learned 2 more languages, French and Japanese also, though she was unable to hear. After 11, she could not hear, but it was a very amazing thing. surprising things that she learned French and Japanese also. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. She explains about music, that music comes through every part of her body. It comes through each and every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. Music causes a slight pricking or stinging sensation in her skin, in her cheekbones, and in her hair also. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. And when she played xylophone, at that time she was able to sense the sound of xylophone passing up the stick into her fingerprint. Means when she played the xylophone, at that time she learned, she sensed the sound of that xylophone from the stick to her fingerprints. By learning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. And when anybody is played drums, at that time she could feel the echo, she could feel the sounds flowing into her body. And on a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibration passes through her bare feet and upper legs. And when she performed on a wooden platform, at that time she removes her shoes so that the vibration might pass through her bare feet and up her legs also. Means when she performed on the wooden platform, at that time she removed her shoes. She removed her shoes because the vibration might pass through her bare feet and up her legs also. Okay, so students, that's all for today. The remaining portion we will read the next day. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.